It's the NFL on EA Sports as we see the two teams who fought back in Super Bowl 32. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Denver Broncos. Coming up next.
Just across I-25 from downtown Denver, the usual 76,000 fans have made their way to Philip and Power Field at Mile High, the home of the Broncos. Welcome to the booth, everyone. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, all set for a good one here. Greg, this is one of those interesting things because you talk to both coaches. They've schemed, plotted all week, and the question becomes, who's got the plan that's going to fit against this other team?
Well, that's always the question, and I think if we really got honest responses from some of these play callers in pregame, I think they're not even quite sure. Everyone goes in feeling really good about the week work. They feel really good about where they are from a game plan perspective. But now, can you adjust? Can you find the elements of that game plan that are best suited for having success in this given game? That's the key.
Here's the veteran Will Lutz to get us going. And off we go from Denver. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
There was a lot of questions surrounding Jordan Love. Was he the long-term answer in Green Bay following in the footsteps of the legendary Aaron Rodgers? And I think last year in his first season as a full-time starter, he certainly quieted a lot of those questions. He spent time early in his career watching from the sideline, and he wasted no time showing he's one of the top young quarterbacks in the entire league.
That's the way to get started, a pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Love. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. And he will get into the end zone. Jaden Reed, touchdown Green Bay. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems, Mike, the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Mims. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
Well, it didn't take long for Bo Nix to establish himself as a bona fide starter in this league, winning the position with the Broncos as a rookie. He has all the intangibles, but really what sticks out the most, Mike, is the amount of starts he made in college. It's kind of similar to Brock Purdy. Very experienced at the college level. Let's see how that carries over here to the NFL level.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Nick. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Rashawn Gary, former Michigan Wolverine, in there to take him down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw is Nix. This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
I think it's safe to assume that is not how they envisioned that 3rd down play call going, and now after going backwards, it's going to bring up 4th down.
On 4th down, the Broncos send out Riley Dixon to punt. Out to return this for the Packers, it's Keyshawn Nixon. Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. The Packers offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he'll get to the 40 on a short gain. Off the play fake. Here's Love. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
That's clinic tape here by the receiver. He identifies quickly it's man coverage, and you've got a go route. You've got to stack that defender. Get on top of him and make him play through your body to contest the throw. This ball's thrown with better accuracy. Not only is it a big completion, but he's got a chance to take this thing the distance. I think in this field position, Mike, when 4th and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
On 4th down, the Packers turn it over to Daniel Whelan to punt. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Broncos offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Now he takes off, and he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
They face 2nd down and 7. On the option, here's Williams. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He finds Mims. It's complete. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Denver 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
They'll try to run for it with Williams. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
That's a great job defensively. The goal of every defense in the NFL is to accomplish one of two things: turnovers, force field goals. In this case, the big 3rd down stop is most likely going to lead to the latter. Really nice job there in the red zone.
Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos are on the board. It's 7-3. We are through 1. It's the Packers on top. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Packers offense headed back to take over once more. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Now Love. This one is caught by Reed. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Run up the middle with Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A gain on the play. 1st down, Packers.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. We'll go play action with Love. Now he'll run. Second down and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That one intercepted. Picked off by P.J. Love. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. Packers, 6-yard line.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And the Broncos are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. They'll run. It's Williams. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit.
That was just a race to the edge, and in this case, Mike, he just wasn't the winner. I mean, at this point, when the defense is out there waiting for you, it's tough for any runner in this league to even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Devon Vele. Touchdown, Broncos. Greg, that looked easy. We often talk about how condensed the space is down here in the red zone, but he got wide open that time.
I think anytime you see a guy that wide open, Mike, it comes down to not everybody in the secondary doing their job. Maybe someone's trying to do a little bit too much, and it backfires. You have to understand, what is my role within the coverage? Just focus on that, because when you don't, it leads to coverage breakdowns, and they don't get a lot easier than that one.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. Here's Nixon on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Love. Catch is made by Romeo Dobbs. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
On play action, Love. Toward the middle. That one caught by Watson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Green Bay.
First and 10 now from the 36. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
The catch is made. This is Tucker Kraft. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half of a 3-point game. Greg and I return to Denver after this. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Now, faking the give. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the 1st down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up first down.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
To the end zone, it's intercepted.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
The Broncos offense ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He connects with Mims. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Throwing. Nix. He's got the tight end, Adam Troutman. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
Nix now on 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Nix to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
On 3rd down, here's Williams.
The defense is willing to just give up that run every single time. I mean, they're going to leave guys as far back as they can to protect the sticks. And in this case, flow to the ball, make an open field tackle, get off the field.
It's Riley Dixon coming on now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we come to halftime here in Denver, and the Broncos are out in front as we send you to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman. He's got the EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports halftime report. We just watched a fine first half from the man from Oregon, Bo Nix. He had a touchdown pass in that first half, helping his guys to a halftime advantage.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up on the return, here's Mims. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Broncos offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Hicks gonna keep it on the zone read. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Second down. Nix. Left side. That's complete. It's Sutton. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. On the ground, this is Williams. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. It's another run here for Williams. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4. Williams gets it on the draw. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. They'll go again with Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
They run over center with Williams. And he will have a Broncos first down. They're able to get the third down conversion. Back to throw is Nix. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On second down, it's Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And the Broncos are looking at a 1st and goal. He's taken down at the 2-yard line.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Throwing is Nix. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
They'll try to run it with Williams. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it with Williams. And this time he's in. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Denver.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He's got it. The Broncos will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Packers offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Alex Singleton, there on the tackle. They'll run the toss to Jacobs. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. Second down and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Love. A dive and a catch. Incredible. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal.
And you love to see this. You find yourself here in the fourth quarter. Your team is trailing. You're trying to do anything possible to see if you can create some sort of late spark. He goes big-time effort on the layout catch, and he's able to pull it in and see if it could be a little bit of a spark here late in this ballgame.
He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Jacobs. And he will score! Game on! Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. McManus on for the point after. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Here's Smith to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. A first down throw for Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. To throw is Nix. He'll take a shot with Mims. That's caught! Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 61 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. They'll send a tight end in motion. Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal. They'll throw. It's Nix. It is brought in the end zone. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Broncos. Lutz for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Broncos go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. Here's Nixon on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Packers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down. Here's Love. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Green Bay.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Love. This one is caught by Reed. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
Now you start thinking situational football, Mike. We're under the 4-minute mark. They've got to go get a score here. Ideally, you want to do it on the plus side of the 2-minute warning, if at all possible.
On 1st down, it's Love. Throw across his body is complete. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is 1st down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early 1st down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike. Touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He'll get that complete to Dontavian Wicks. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And they've got it on the ground. The mark will come at the 13, but it's a new set of downs. 1st down picked up.
1st down, Green Bay.
We'll go play action with Love. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Dobbs that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
That one, take it in. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Now it's McManus for the point after. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A give left side. Here's Williams. And he's going to be taken down. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, it is Williams running to the right. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. A give, and here comes Williams. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
Well, that 2nd down play call is not real fancy, but at this point, Mike, they are in a battle with the clock. How much time can they run off and try to protect this lead? But now it brings up a pretty interesting 3rd down. Can they keep the ball and finish this thing on offense, or are they going to have to punt it away and have their defense finish the game?
He finds Mims. It's complete. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this will wind up a win for the Broncos. And right away, you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Broncos are winners. As we say, so long from Denver.